cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 24. A first down throw for Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Herbert now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good run there, 8 yards. Gets him much closer to the end zone with 4th and goal looming. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. To throw, Mills. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Mills to the air again. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Big play that time by Mike Williams, and it picks up a first down, and he's coming off a career-best 76 catches at 1,146 yards last season and was rewarded with a nice extension for his efforts. Definitely hoping to continue his improvement in his 6th season as a Chargers' big play threat.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they will score a pick. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Caught by Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert on first down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers have regained the lead.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First down, Mills. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. Working out of the gun, Mills. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, Mills. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mills again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Mills. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are in for 6.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run-up.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Here we go, D. All day, D. All day. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Throwing, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
202 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers have yet again retaken the lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mills.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mills. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. Just shy of the 30. He'll start by handing this off to Mack, and he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 20. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
215 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right, and that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Eckler now between the tackles. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Play action. It's Herbert.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on second down.
Mills. This to the outside for Mack.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On the move past the 40.
21 yards there on third down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
This goes to Mack on the check down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So the false start will back them up 5. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Again, it's Mills. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Mills now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. but it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids. He'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mills. Throw caught by Raymond. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Escaping the pressure right. Dumps this one off to Mack. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Mills to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Fairbairn is good. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that is no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And he'll maneuver 4, 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Texans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jaguars.